It was a wild night in Arizona, but unfortunately, the Seattle Seahawks' perfect record comes to an end as they fall 37-34 in an overtime loss to the Arizona Cardinals. Jackie Montgomery with your Week 7 game recap. It was a back-and-forth game, but some costly mistakes contributed to the Seahawks' first loss of the season.
Well, really disappointing night here for us. With so many things that happened, so much that happened in this game, we had all kinds of chances to win the football game, and we could have won it on offense a couple times and on defense a couple times and in overtime as well. And we weren't able to get the finish that we needed. You know, we've been finding that way on one side of the ball or the other to make the play, make the sequence happen, and we had our shots.
We'll start off with a highlight-worthy play early in the second quarter with the Seahawks on 1st and goal. Russell Wilson's pass is picked off on the 2-yard line by former UW star Budda Baker, who almost runs it back, but DK Metcalf shows off his speed and tackles him on the 8-yard line, preventing the pick six. The defense would then come up with a huge stop to keep them from finding the end zone.
That was an amazing play. Honestly, that was probably one of the best plays that we've had this year. When you see how Budda caught the ball and how he was 15 yards in front of everybody almost, just the fact that he never gave up, he took off, he caught him, he stopped them, and not only that, but they didn't even score, not even a field goal, and then we drove down and we scored after that. That was a big-time play.
To see DK have that tenacity and, be a receiver and just chase that man down, and it set the whole team up. We constantly had big plays. Week in and week out, there's been some point in the game, and this week it was DK with chasing him down and making that tackle and putting the defense in a great situation to go down there and hold them to not allow any points. If it wasn't for DK, we wouldn't have been able to stop them.
Tyler Lockett had a monster game and some incredible catches on the night. Lockett finished with 200 yards on 15 catches, both career highs, and 3 touchdowns.
I don't know what his stats were. I think he probably clips 200 yards or whatever. I don't know, but felt like it. He just made so many special plays. He was unbelievable. I mean, just the post route he caught in the back of the end zone, that was an amazing catch by him. He just kept making play after play after play after play. And that's what we're looking for from him, just continue to show up.
At times, the defense had a hard time stopping the Cardinals. In the final 2.5 minutes of play, Kyler Murray would lead his team to 10 unanswered points to force overtime. Murray would finish the game with 360 yards on 34 passes, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
The quarterback was able to make plays, when we did have him, and just like he's been doing. That's why he's special. But it's just we just have to find our way to get our stops and get off the field and give the ball back to our offense.
Each quarterback is a challenge in their own ways, but for him to be so young, he's very elusive. He's still learning, and he's had a lot of success. So he did pretty good, and at the end of the day, he did what he needed to do to come out with the win. So hats off him and his talented offense, but also we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. So we just got to get in there, learn from this film, and we'll see them again.
In overtime, the Cardinals missed what would be a game-winning field goal to put the ball back in Russell Wilson's hands. Another costly penalty would bring back a DK Metcalf touchdown, and on the next play, Russell Wilson would throw his 3rd interception of the game. This would give the Cardinals another chance at a game-winning field goal, and they would not miss this one.
Yeah, we thought we had an angle at Tyler. Tyler had such an amazing game, and thought I had a window. The guy made a good play. That was unfortunate. And, I think that we just, like I said, we can't have those mistakes. That's on me. And, we got a lot of season left.
Despite the unfortunate ending, the Seahawks offense put up some big numbers, 572 total yards of offense. Russell Wilson would finish the night completing 33 of his 50 passes for 388 yards and 3 touchdowns to go along with 3 interceptions. He was also the team's leading rusher with 84 yards on the ground.
The thing about Russ is Russ will never stop. He will always want more because he expects more of himself. And it doesn't matter what type of game he has, if it's spectacular or what. He always wants to get better, and he always wants to be able to improve off of whatever happened in that game. It's not on him. It's on all of us. We put ourselves in a hole. And like I said, we could have won this game at the 4th quarter. If we got the 3rd down, we wouldn't even had to go to overtime. But, these are learning experiences, and it might turn out to be one of the best things that happened to us. if you really think about it.
There were some injuries in the game. Chris Carson suffered a foot injury, and Shaquille Griffin left with a concussion. We'll have updates on those when Pete Carroll meets with the media on Monday. Once again, the Seahawks fall 37-34 to the Arizona Cardinals, dropping to 5-1 on the season.